mostly survival with 3 on each. Seen a lot of MIP. More than that.
Oh. Oh.
3 on each.
Yeah. That would help. My brain just shut off.
I like watching him. He's not gonna go back with him. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Probably still recoverable.
Alright, I'll get. You said me get Midori?
Hurry.
Gotcha.
Alright, we can at least do this mechanic. Alright, points to 1, 2 goes to 4. 2 to 4, 2 to 4.
4.
Everyone else to 1, everyone else with the thing to 1.
Some 4.
And then the blue marker goes to 2. And then the other blue marker stays there.
We're running the wrong way direction.
I wasn't healed up, so I just died.
You should blame the healer then. Let me see here. No, you went from full to empty with took 70,000 damage.
Yeah. Because I didn't have food on.
This should be survivable without food, but like, I guess some. Alright, so like, yeah, we'll probably want to have shields going into that. Fire meld, 50,000. Let's see here. Was that you, Kanata, that had the fire?
Oof. Did you get a Vaughn up?
Didn't live long enough.
Yeah.
Who took the first tower?
You and I did.
What was that?
You and I both took it.
No, I wasn't with you. I was opposite of the towers.
I believe.
Oh, someone was in it with me. Anyway.
I was over there, but I died to the ball. When he kicks it across, it explodes.
You streaming, Kanata?
The ball will
Alright.
definitely kill you.
So
And that it killed me.
this is the problem with this strategy that I pretty much identified was going to happen, which is the ice people don't know the order that they're going to get ice.
Yep.
So if you take a tower, the next tower is within 7 seconds or 8 seconds, and the ice happens at the same time as the tower. So you will die when the ice goes off. So it needs to be the people with the limit cuts taking the towers.
I thought we were gonna try Kane's thing with the numbers moved around.
So
Well-
I took the first tower and my debuff was about 8 seconds after it. I was number 8.
Like the Cahexia thing where we like the first one person doesn't take the first tower, but you gotta do it the other way around or something.
Which,
Right.
I mean, if I'm number 8, I definitely had enough time to take the first tower and then not have a debuff by the time I'm actually getting hit.
Right, right. The
8 seconds.
limit cuts can definitely take the towers if they do it in the right order, but the question is about the movement. People didn't like the idea of the other limit cut being ahead, so we need to have like, let me see here, if 8, hang on a second, if 8 stays back, but everyone else is ahead, then 2, and then 2 stays, and then 8 moves up, and then gonna survive what? like a
That's-
shield or something. Like the fire shouldn't kill you if you don't have a vuln.
It's very clearly a separate issue.
Yeah, it sounds like your problem.
Scarecrow.
It's
So-
Cam's problem.
Did you,
It's the shield.
Kanata?
thrower's
Did you
problem.
die from full?
You had a vuln up then or something.
Nope. No, vuln up is way more than 93.
Okay, Kodana. You gotta answer all the basic questions first. Was anybody stacking with you? Okay, and you hadn't interacted with any other mechanic at all. Alright.
Aren't? Isn't fire stack?
Well, then very clearly it must be a stack or
Yeah.
something
Can we-
like that.
Can we do a science poll? Okay, so for this science poll, the only thing that we're going to have is the unmarked people go to 3 to take the tower. The fire people go to 4, take the stack together, and the ice person who is marked goes opposite so that they don't hit the party. I just want to see one hit of that so that we see how much damage the ice person takes by themselves, how much damage the person in the tower takes if they get a vuln stack. If you are in a tower, see if you have a vuln stack, and if so, how long it lasts, and then how much damage the fire people take when they're all stacked.
Can I
That
also,
should answer the question.
for the back burner, because I'm going to forget this idea if I don't say it now. When I took that fire in melee range, it was 200,000. Kanata took it halfway across the screen, and it was 93. Is it proximity damage?
I would like to try one thing at a time. This is like where we're throwing out a bunch of theories.
I'll write it down for you, Pithos.
The punch was the punch is not a punch from where he's starting, is it?
He
Yeah.
He teleports.
So I'm gonna say unlikely, but we'll test. We're not testing that this time.
I did have a thing that has nothing to do with that mechanic. For the
I
first
can
set of
write down.
ices, fires, and lightnings, Tam, do you
Sure.
want to just stay south and Kane can stay east of things? I just laugh because I watch you two switch places, and then I literally watch you two switch places again. Like after before the mechanic, you switch places, and then after the mechanic, you switch places. Like
For what?
Use muscle.
for the ices and the fires and the lightning, that whole thing.
The dual casting.
I just say, do you want to stay at C? Because I watch you run over to B and then run back to B, and he runs from B to C and then runs back over to B. Like,
I'm usually running to the middle to heal.
I'm just saying, you could instead of.
I mean, I'm gonna be running to the middle no matter what.
I'm also trying to make it easier for Kane too, so he doesn't have to run from the south to the. But it's fine. It's whatever. If it's easier.
I'm just south before that because like everybody's stacked on the south.
Right, I know. I'm not saying
I
that's
mean-
not what you're supposed to be. I'm just saying I'm watching you two switch places and then switch again.
The thing
for
that
what
might
seems like no
actually
reason.
fix that would be if Kane took the boss first and I just took it after the first tank buster, and then we went on from there.
It's not something that needs to be fixed. I'm just saying he could be my stack partner instead. That's all.
Yeah. We're switching stack partners because I'm with Salento for the first thing, but then I'm with Midori for the other thing. Like we've been swapping. Like
Basically every other thing, yeah. So.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're like somewhat married to like healers being east and west, but they don't have to be, I guess. For this at least. No. I mean, yeah, that's fine. They can do what they want in a pug.
Well, I mean, yeah, I might screw up the healer things later.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that we could do, but it's sometimes easier to just do the dumb thing, which is more work.
Okay. I guess that also describes what. Never mind.
Nobody's losing any GCDs over this, so that it's fine. accidentally potted. And out.
I already forgot what we're doing.
All the fires are stacking at 4, or whatever 4 is. All the fires are stacking at 7. And the ice just don't hit the fire, somebody take the tower.
First ice is at 1.
Oh,
Oh.
that murdered everyone.
Alright, so what it looks like, the answer is either it doesn't matter, or the more people that get hit, the more damage you take.
Sure.
That's a 20% more damage thing.
I took 65,317, I think. Yeah.
I took 130,000.
Yeah, you guys all took a lot more.
Okay, so Kanata took 113,000 with no mit. Last time you took 93,000 with no mit. So I think that clearly it's not you're not spreading the damage, which means that this theory about it being about the amount of distance traveled seems pretty plausible. So in that case, let's see if the shorter distance is better. Or is it longer distance better?
Let's try longer distance, because that reminds me of that weird tank buster he has in normal where it makes the 2 tanks come out, and you have to be far enough away.
Right, and also like the first night that we were doing it, we were sending the markers to the tower, and
That would be
They
the
didn't
furthest
die.
away, yeah.
right, so like the fire wasn't killing them. But then the question is, how are we taking the tower if you can't also take a fire and the tower at the same time?
Probably have somebody stop, like the 2 or whatever number's getting hit, stand like over here on the wall, and whoever needs to take the tower standing over here on the wall. Because that punch, I don't think is massive, right?
It is massive.
Or is it massive? Hold on.
It's the same size as the ice, which is base. In fact, normal mode. We could go into normal mode just so you could see some of the AOE markers and stuff like that. But now that you mentioned that tank buster,
It looks
I
like
think- Yeah, I forgot about
the
that.
size of the ice, if not less.
it's about the size of the second ring over here. So like this size is of the AOE, except for you're taking it like on the corner. So
Yeah, the stage is smaller because the edges are bad.
The ice looks that big. The fire looks only as big as the inner ring.
Yeah, the fire is
that.
absolutely
Yeah.
smaller than the ice.
Like there's a at 3:12 of Kanata's stream, because I just had that up. There's a very clear size difference between them.
I think if you stood dead center, that ice might hit all 3 circles.
So you might be able to have the fire be 1 pie slice ahead.
If the fire's at 4 and the tower is at C, like even if they're not in that sequence, the person at C would be safe from the fire at 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 pie slice.
It's the size of these circles was pretty pretty arena relevant. So like the person who was stacking it, who dropped the ice at B, it like exactly went straight into the middle of the tower. So I'm gonna guess this is not safe.
Right, so I think we go back to the ices being where he's kicking from. And then you have 2. Okay, let me just update the picture. I'll put the 1, 2, 3, 4 on its own layer.
I think the ice is probably going to be one of being in an intercardinal between the orbs, just to give people more breathing space.
I mean, that would depend on where the first set of orbs start, right? If we're starting with the first ice behind 1.
I meant just intercardinal relative to the orbs wherever they're spawning. Like, we have options.
Not if they're against
Aren't
the
we
back.
again not actually talking about where the markers are, but we're taking it to the wall, right? So you're saying that B will clip where Carrot's standing if they
No.
stand on the wall at B.
The
If they
back
stand
wall of
on the
B
wall-
will not clip the back wall of C.
Yeah, if they
I
stand
would-
on the wall, it won't hit. If they stand like where the marker is aligned, like on the wall back here, it's not going to hit those other markers at all.
I was in the tower and I was clipped by the ice. I was like inches
Was
away
that
from being
person
clipped
on the
by
wall?
ice. Now that I don't know.
That's
I
that's
can
that's
promise you
different.
they weren't. That if the ice is at the far wall, it will not hit the next 90-degree ice, or the next 90-degree wall. So that's just a positioning error on the other person.
Okay. Because the thing that like scared me is that like that goes off before the tower, right? Right, but anywhere on this side will be death if you get, because if you get any closer, you get clipped by the ball when it explodes.
So what we need to keep track of then is if we're going clockwise or counterclockwise. And if we're going, say, clockwise, then when you're waiting for the tower to appear, be further clockwise so that
Right.
you don't. 'Cause you have to still dodge the hit from the orb before it makes a tower. So you bias yourself whichever direction we're kind of moving, and then run back into the tower once it spawns into like the edge of it. That way you're nice and safe.
That's why I was saying, like, if we can do an intercardinal, it would give people a lot more space. So have them be at 2 instead of B.
That said, are we going to try Kane's thing now with the reverse order of taking the towers?
I'm trying to figure out how the movement is going to work past the first the thing. But
That's
yes, the
nice.
limit cuts need to take the towers. That is
Well-
not.
Okay,
All we do is just swap the 2 parties and have 6 take the first tower, right?
so if 8's gonna be a problem being behind, then let's have the next person take the tower. So 4 would take the first tower.
Well, it'll be safest if we do 6 first. 6, 8, 2, 4. It gives us the most time between.
The 6 gets first, and then 8, then 2, then 4.
I don't know. That seems a little complicated.
What's complicated about that? Like, really?
The thing I was wondering is when the ball is kicked through the middle, is the ball like a line, or is it like if someone was standing in the middle, would they die if the ball went through them?
People insisted that that was true.
I don't know. I stood in the middle one of the times, and I don't think I died.
It's like
At the very
that might be-
least, if you get clipped by it, I think you just take a big ass damage down.
16 also, it might, if it didn't, it'd be easier probably to stay in the middle and then go out from there. But if the ball does damage down or damage, then that kind of gets knocked out.
I mean, there is still the blue, and it's reaching pretty far into the middle, so.
Sure.
So are you making a diagram, Carrot?
Yeah, I'm making a diagram of the first step. Let me just delete this one that's there right now. So this is with people like I think whether it's 6 or 8, it doesn't matter because you still have to like run ahead and catch up, and there's plenty of time to run ahead if you're the last person, because the 8 is going to end up taking the tower at 2. So like they could actually no, they can't double back because there's going to be ice there, but they have like 3 steps in order to catch back up with the rest of the party, and they can actually kind of just like cut through the middle probably.
Hold on, just to clarify. You're saying that 8 takes the first tower, 2 takes the second tower?
Yes.
Because 2's debuff from the fire punch will not have fallen off by that.
Yeah, they will still get nuked by that tower.
Yeah, no.
So that's
Usually
what I
6,
think.
8, 2, 4, maybe?
4 takes the first tower and then gets hit by the next limit cut.
Again, 6 is the safest.
Yeah,
Timing-wise.
probably.
Like, this is very clear.
Yeah.
If this is the right strategy, it's 6 to start with.
Right. Oh,
If it's the wrong strategy, God help us all.
yeah. Oof.
Aww.
The only reason I'm saying is 4 is if there is no debuff from the tower taking the tower, then there would be no reason for the 4 to just stay behind or not move as far.
Let's try 6 first, just to see if this placement allows the fire to be far enough to not get moat and not clip the rest of the party at 4 and 3.
So 4 would be all the other numbers. 3 would be the aces.
Yeah, here let me change the numbers here so that the orbs have the 1, 3, 5, 7.
I love that tower icon, by the way.
There you go. So those are the orb numbers.
Okay.
So party starts at 7. The first person with an ice goes to 1, or behind 1. The rest of the unmarked people move ahead. 6 goes to the tower. 2 takes the fire. 1 pie slice away from the
Basically between the walls of the group and the tower.
yeah.
Put these lines on the floor is very convenient of them. Very nice.
Wait, there's lines on the floor.
So we just stand on the lines. It's very nice of them to do that for us.
It's like the fire should be like right here-ish then.
If they're all on the Cardinals, yeah. Midori,
These
you are.
bosses are so
with
accommodating. They're
fate.
so accommodating. They draw little diagrams for how far their things are gonna go out.
Well,
They
they're just
stand
like-
dead center in the middle of the arena.
They're like, oh, how far is this? Oh, let me just draw a little diagram for me. Oh, they're here. Oh no, I can't erase it.
Maybe they won't know.
He's just sitting there staring at us awkwardly, like, oh, I hope they don't notice.
No, this is like, a vampire can't come into your house unless you invite him in, right? Like, bosses can't pull. That would be evil or
rude.
something.
I mean, this boss seems like he's in Florida though. He's using stand your ground a lot against Bethos. Oh my god. Oops, sorry, melee.
I hadn't noticed the problem yet.
Oh my god. Jeez, that just rock your heels backwards. Come on.
You want to start applying yourself as a tank and like making correct pulls eventually?
I don't know. You want to stop?
I don't know.
Oh,
like-
I came in too
Yeah,
hot. I came in too
finish
hot.
that sentence. Go ahead. Finish it.
Do you want to stop putting ley lines down and dying?
I feel like every time I die, that mechanics because you didn't stack with me properly.
You're not wrong.
Not like you don't know where to stand. You just go to my ley line.
If only there was a really cool visual marker of where to be.
Oh, he's putting down diagrams for me. They're not to help his DPS, they're to help me.
Can't make it any easier for it.
Ouch.
I like how the boss does 3 of the 4 combinations. It's just like, the rest is left as an exercise to the reader.
For the next, we gotta save something for the next pull.
If you're still alive, you figured out the pattern, it'll be boring. Let's just not.
Oh, it's all over there.
Well, I'm dead. Good luck.
Hey!
Hmm.
50% of the time. Works every time.
But yeah, I'm sure.
I don't have mana.
Header skull? Alright, everybody to 7 except for 6, and 2 goes to C. 2 goes to C. To C. To C. To C.
See.
C.
See. Sorry.
Oh damn it! I'm in the wrong part of town. Fuck.
Oh. Oh. Because the. Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna kill somebody.
So it turns well. Okay, so Kane, I don't think died to the fire
No.
punch.
I
Back to
didn't.
the ice.
I died at the ice. Let's see.
Ice was not in the right spot. I can guarantee that.
Took 73,000 from the fire. That's like giddy, but that's on a tank. So
Yeah.
Yeah, were those counterclockwise that time? Because I also didn't look. Or were they clockwise? I didn't.
that was still clockwise because the
Okay.
tower was to our right and we were at 7.
But no, he'll go the other way to kick the balls, right? Wait. No, that's right. Never mind. You're good.
I thought I was the only one who was counterclockwise from 1.
What?
I'll just hold the stream. Hold
Telly, what number were you?
I was, I didn't have a number, so I
The wrong
was
part of
just, yeah. I was just doing a little tourism.
I got you.
Yeah.
So it was kind of clockwise then.
It's counter. Okay, cause no, I was like,
Yeah.
I did it by the diagram and I was wrong. So.
So.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
should've gone.
Because the snake kept respawned
That
under
was
me, and I
kinda
had like the
yeah.
second ice, and I'm like, oh, I'm
I-
gonna kill people. 'cause-
So almost everyone was in the wrong spot then. That's
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, explains a lot.
I didn't see where the one was until he teleported to it, and that's way too late.
So yeah, almost everybody was in the wrong spot.
Except Pethos, okay? Pethos, you were in the right spot. Good
Hey,
job.
that tower got handled by number 6.
I mean, I assume if you have nothing, you can just go to 1, and then when you see someone finally get the mark over his head, everybody else can just move.
Correct.
So
Realistically, though, Pethos, you should have been on this side instead of this side, but, we're not going to go into that.
Well, I saw that fire was not in the right position, that I was safe where I was. I knew the shit show was coming, so I didn't bother to adjust.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, blue's got it easy. Just go sit by 1 and then don't move if you're blue.
Not easy being green, but it sure as hell is easy being blue.
Now you trust yourself with that mechanic? Alright. You're my new nip target. I'm giving up on it. I'm so sick of trying to figure that shit out while casting. I'm just gonna start maniping to you. I figure if I give you a reasonable like 3-second head start, you'll probably be in a safe position by then, right? Yeah, just go faster, it'll be fine. Maybe just
try to
manip
find a
it
quick or
to-
two.
It'll give me enough time to like see what's going on while I'm teleporting you, and I'll just go with that.
All right. Numbers to 7.
Nakeds to 1. I'm only one here.
This I'm going counter. 2 go to D. 2 to go to D. Sorry, 2 to go to A. 2 to A.
Where's
Oh.
the marker going?
Where's my other blues?
I gotta turn
Wait, I
around.
thought you said it was counter.
It was counter. You're right.
I was the only one that won. There should have been 2 other people, right?
Shouldn't that have been the first ice at 1?
Well,
Yes.
there should be 4 people that start at 1, and then as soon as you see a marker, 3 of them leave.
Alright.
Right, so I ran backward to the to the
And that was counter, so everyone runs counter.
Yeah, I was at 3.
Yeah.
I was gonna have the last ice.
Yeah, I got second blue.
Yeah, I think I got
And
third then.
and the 2 wants to be between 7 and 5 every time, regardless of which order it is.
Tower does give you bone up.
Okay.
How long?
Probably 8 seconds.
8 seconds. Or 7 seconds. 8 or 7 seconds. One of the two.
It will look like 7 because as soon as it's like 7.999, it shows 7.
Is Tower 1 always at 1?
Nope. It's
Okay,
random.
so
Like
Alright.
a few polls ago, it was at 3.
gotcha.
Yeah, the balls get random limit cut numbers,
Hmm.
but they're always in like an order.
They always go like sequentially which way, but okay.
Mm-hmm. Wait, did you say the first tower was it 4 or the first orb? Okay. To 2, correct.
I was there.
I'm gonna screw everyone up now. Because it's annoying me that we're using numbers and also numbers. So we can keep the colors the same, but if we have the letters on the inner cardinals,
The walls change sometimes though, don't they?
seems like they're. I in all of the examples we've had, the Levin mechanic was the walls were on the inters. Is that not true?
I thought some were on Cardinals for a couple pulls. Yeah. Everyone.
Well, we'll try this until then we can say A B C D instead of etc.
Okay, so north is now 1. Got it.
So 6 will always go to the 5 orb. Everyone else will go to the 7 orb, and the 2 will go between 5 and 7.
It's a nice try.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. It's Black Mage thing, alright?
Hmm.
So who is he in between people?
I think he's just him. Yeah, this is Cardinals now.
You're on.
Well, we just had to like force it, force the hand. All right, marks to 7 and 5. Wait at 1 if you don't have a mark.
Oh,
Oh.
shit. Am I gonna make it?
Oh, we went the wrong way. Damn it.
Ah.
That was definitely the 3 orb.
Yeah. 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 I saw it. I thought it was going
I was like,
counterclockwise and it went clockwise.
well, I am a blue marker and I'm standing with a bunch of limit cut people. I don't think this is correct.
The first one takes a long time to come out.
He's getting
Is-
everyone time to get in position. He's such an accommodating boss.
Does the first ice go off with the second tower?
Let's find out.
The first ice should go off with the first, or the second limit cut.
You're right. So I don't need to update this diagram. That's correct.
Nope.
No, we just rotated the wrong way.
That's plausible. That is absolutely plausible. I did not check to see what. I'm like, panic.
Oh no, I saw the thing come at us and I'm like, wait, that's not supposed to come at us, so we rotated the wrong way.
He went from D to A.
Yeah.
I was thinking he was gonna go to C, but he went to A. He was a jerk.
I need somebody to call out really fast who's good at clockwise, counterclockwise, because I haven't learned that yet in school.
The thing is, though, shouldn't you just be looking for the orb with that number on it? It doesn't matter what direction. And I mean, you can see that afterwards. But like, if the people who have the mechanics are standing at the right number, then you can see at that moment when it's
I mean,
clockwise or counterclockwise.
after about 5 to 10 seconds, like the numbers disappear.
Right, but you should only be if you see numbers, you see dots over your head, you're just looking for 7 unless you're 2 or 6, right? I mean, like you're looking for a specific number, so you don't have to look at which number all of them are. You just have to look for your orb.
Yep.
And after that as that first mechanic's going off, you'll realize the ice is over there. It's on my right side, which means we're going clockwise instead of it being on or it's on your left side, so we're going counterclockwise or whatever. I don't know.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I mean, we can still figure out if it's clockwise or counterclockwise, and we can still call it out. But it has been easier for me to just see what mechanic I have and look for the one orb I need to be next to instead of looking at where all the orbs are.
Mhm.
Because that's when I panic. I
fair.
panicked the first like 5 times because of that.
You have so much time that it might just be easier if all numbers go to 7 and all blues go to 3, and then you just adjust if you have 6 or the first one. Like, you have actual eons.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easier for me if I don't have a number to go to 1 and then move if I still don't have 1, but you know, whatever works.
I mean, yeah, whatever works. It's just like,
That way I
The one-
only
the
have
one
to
will
move
be
in one
obvious.
direction.
the one will be obvious because nobody will be there, I guess. But I guess that's assuming that other people do it correctly. Whatever works for you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Then it's clockwise. Yeah,
Yep.
always between 7 and 5, whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise. You'll always be between 7 and 5.
Probably further back though, because
I mean, like on the wall.
on the wall.
Yeah, you want to be on the wall, but yeah, that is
Please don't
definitely
use
far
the
enough
markers
away.
for any of these mechanics.
Yeah, it's definitely far enough away. As long as you're not like, if you're not like
as
over
long as the
here,
party's not hanging out right
like,
here.
If you're not hanging out here, you know, it should be good.
All right,
Like as long as you're pretty much dead center, you're fine.
I like the way that Salenta's thinking here. So if we have everyone start at 1 that doesn't have a marker, and everyone start at 5 that does have a marker, and then when you see what marker you have, you're like, now I need to move to 7. And then you have to like actually use your eyes to see where 7 is, and that tells you the direction you're running. And then you only have to run one direction for the rest of the thing. So 6 stays at 5, 2 stops here, and the rest of them move another pie slice. And that's the direction that you move. And then 8 will stay at 4 to take the towers. 4 will move another pie slice, and the rest of the people will move another pie slice.
Yep. Really, the only thing I'm worried about is if 1, we don't understand the mechanic, or 2, I like forget what number I am when I'm supposed to be taking the fire. Because you got to remember to not stack with the group for that, but that's just because I know that's what I'm most likely to screw up. And I guess after you take your tower, you just sit there and wait.
Yep.
Because I felt like I was waiting forever, but that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
That'll be the next safe spot. Found the best filler for Samurai, which is you just do your combos wrong.
that is an option.
Like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna hit this combo again because I started my Gecko combo and I already have a Moon Seal. Lovely.
Then you have to do like 2 Hakaze in a row, and then the analysis website's like, yo, what are you doing with your life?
Have you considered not playing a job you suck at? And you're like,
I've considered it.
alright, I'm going to 1, and it is counterclockwise this time. So I'm staying at 1. Counterclockwise.
3, right?
Bye, friends.
Oh wait,
I'm dead.
we're supposed to run this way.
Oh,
There you
hello?
Oh, I'm supposed to stay there. I was just like,
shoot.
after you take 1, you stay there, that's right.
I got this one.
Oh.
Don't stay so long that you get an orb kicked at you.
I suppose, you can back up a bit.
You would want to wiggle in the other direction of. So in that case, you would have wanted to slightly step to the clockwise direction, since the
No.
second ice was going to be at 9 o'clock.
After every tower, don't we want to rotate the 90 degrees?
You should not be by a tower accidentally.
One person stays, one person leaves. Or one person stays, the rest leave.
So the people with the limit cut need to move every time. The people with the ice, after you take the ice, stay. And the reason why the limit cut people have to move every time is they have to take all 4 towers.
I
But
mean,
the ice
everybody,
person
everybody's
can't-
moving every time, unless you took a tower or an ice.
If you took a tower, you still need to move. Right? Because otherwise 8 is going to stay at 5, and then
The ice is gonna come get you.
yeah, like you won't be able to get back around to where the tower is as 8.
You just have to wait, right, till the fire goes off. If I
Yeah.
don't know I don't know the order of
Well,
that.
Fire and tower and ice happen at the same time.
Okay.
So,
6's fire is gonna be weird.
well, this is fine. Okay, you either need to play catch up or lag behind, right? That fire could theoretically be taken on both sides.
Exactly.
Sure.
So,
No,
but it would be better if we catch up.
Sure.
But you might get hit by the next limit cut if you're trying to catch up.
No, I actually I rescind what I was saying. The 8 that took the tower does not need to take another tower for the rest of the thing, but they do need to be opposite of the orb that's getting kicked. So, you know, in that last case, the fire would be on the other side, basically, from the party. And then after 8 takes the tower, then 2 is so 8 takes the 6 takes the tower, then 8 takes the tower. So if they stay behind instead of moving forward, then they would just need to move forward from the ice group 1 pie slice instead of
Right.
moving ahead of the tower 1 pie slice. But either way, you need to be opposite of the ice. So it's like the first 2 orbs would be between the limit cut people and the towers, and the second 2 orbs would be between the towers and the ice people if you stay behind.
Yeah. The important thing is that if you're like, if you have 6, you can't fall behind the blue people who are then going to be running around.
No. Oh, you stay like half a pie slice ahead of them.
Yeah. As long as you do that, you should be fine.
so here's what I'm gonna do.
I just got clipped by the edge of the lightning.
That'll do it.
Also, you wanna, if you're trying to, I don't know how to. Where is actually safe to do that? Because I was very. Or when does the fire go off again? Sorry, same time as everything else.
Same time as the tower is being
Yeah, it
taken.
starts going off
Okay,
as the towers
all
do.
at the same time, so it's not
Yep.
after or before. All right.
Fire, tower, and ice all go off at the same time.
Okay.
When the orb explodes beforehand.
Okay. Do we need to reset or?
Yeah, let's just do that now. Save it if you need to.
Yeah, I was on the edge of the barrier that was there.
How big would you say it is? Because I can't get a handle on it. It's
I
killed me
don't-
too.
I don't think you want to be standing like if you were between the boss and the barrier behind you. I would stay off to the side of the barrier because I think it hits about the edge of the barrier.
Okay.
If you were to follow a line from the boss, the edge of the lightning would hit the edge of the barrier.
So this sounds scary, but I didn't get hit by it. So could you just stand with the person who's gonna get hit by the punch and then run in?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's too far. That's like a whole pie slice, but still.
I mean, yeah, it's a little far, but should be fine.
You'll get hit by their punch though, right?
No, that's why I was asking, because you said
Yeah.
they go on after, right?
The punch is after the orb goes off.
Like they would just be standing with that person until the lightning ball disappears, so that they can run into the tower. What? What is this? Oh, this is the next. This is the
The
next.
next step.
I see the rotation. Okay.
It's the first set of movement.
And then flip it if it's counterclockwise.
Right. Dude, everything completely opposite. Ooh. Guess the process is always the same, always, friendo. The same numbers, just which way you go.
Damn, Holos's cooldown is too long.
Yep.
I was thinking it was 60 to 90 seconds, not 2 minutes.
Oops, I forgot the orange explosion.
I was trying to go through my mitigate or my healing, like for the first few mechanics, and I was like, I can do a lot less than what I've been doing. Yeah, but I don't want to use that unless like it's something that's like really heavy. $25. But I can only use it if the boss is targetable.
Probably like before or after we take the stacks, right?
I'm thinking the first time I use it, it'll probably be the big AoE after the healer stacks. Well, no, because we do the healer stacks and then we need to immediately heal up for the big AoE. And I was going to do it for the big AoE afterward. So after the healer stacks then?
No overhealing.
I mean, I'm going to overheal. It's going to happen.
For that 99th percentile heal, of course.
It's Carrot is like the spell you use to heal. Like you try to heal everything with Carrot and you only reluctantly hit other buttons.
I mean, it's a very small heal. Carachol?
Yep.
It only restores 7% of maximum HP. It's a 100 potency cure spell.
All right,
Oh,
so
I didn't see that. It was a heal over time.
that should be the movement.
Like Ixachol is your backup heal. Carrot is the one you want to try to use the most.
Question between 2 and 3 for where the red is the red looks like it goes from being in front of the marker to being behind the tower. Is that
Right,
Yeah,
because
that's kind of just what happens.
because 6 and 8 are taking the first two towers, they're lagging behind the rest of the group.
gotcha? So it's just naturally below end up. That makes sense.
Like they could run ahead, but
This is less movement.
Gotcha.
I mean everybody's really only doing one thing.
Yeah, you should only ever get hit by one thing.
It's a
I
good
need to
theory.
buy. Well, we'll see if we can actually pull it off,
Right.
I'll try to save holos for that.
and then we can feel like real week 1 proggers.
Yeah, the micro optimization for Sage comes in when you're like, can I get both of these? Can I get the damage mitt on 2 different AoEs from the Carrot Troll or the Holos. That's when you start getting in the micro optimization type stuff. Because a lot of AoEs are like 12 seconds apart.
So for the first 2 raid wides, should I use Carrot Troll on the first one or the second one?
The first one,
The first one hits harder.
I mean, you can also have a lot of pre-mits for the first one.
But you're not going to cast GCD heals.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna cast the Eucrasian Prognosis before Pole, but
I mean, you really, no matter how much it feels like there's AoEs, they're not like every 5 seconds, and it's up every 30 seconds, and it lasts for half of that time. You're gonna be hit. You should be hitting Carrot Troll all the time.
I mean, the fire, lightning, ice thing is like every 5 seconds.
Sure.
That
one,
okay, it's not every 5. It's every 10, I think.
It's like 7 seconds because third eye is not back up between 2 hits.
My point is by default, assume that you can use Carrot Troll on everything.
I mean, I could probably use Carrot Troll maybe on the second one.
I think you would do that in the other order, right? You want to hit Panheima at the first one, so you get all 3 hits have a Panheima, and then you get the heal from the Carrot Troll and the damage reduction on the second 2 hits.
Panheima only lasts 15 seconds. I don't think it'll last for all 3. I mean, I guess it would heal after the second one.
That's the thing is that you hit it for every like AoE because the damage bit will protect from the initial hit, and then the regen will just do as much work as it can. And so you just are adjusting after that. Yeah, you can use Nix Chol if you really need to. Yeah, you can hit Panheima, but you just hit Carrot Chol for everything and then see what you need to adjust. Yeah, I don't think I. No, I did. There was one mechanic in 10 that I had to. In 2 that I had to Panheima right away. But usually, like those mechanics are pretty obvious.
I think the second tank buster, the one with the bleed, I'm gonna Panheima that. Or yeah, just Haima, sorry.
This is fine.
Double
That's
save.
What
fine.
happened? Oh, oops.
Oops, all healers.
Three stages.
There was a ready check.
That's
I thought
the
that's
meta.
what it meant.
Well, that wasn't the problem. We had an extra one.
Even double sage might have been okay, but
And double sage is full uptime on Caracol. Would you say that Sage in general is pretty good? Also, nice helmet, Kane.
I thank you.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good
What did you
count.
say? Ooh.
Exachel. Yeah, there's only 4.
I forgot about Torchol.
Pushing them also helps with MP management.
Yeah.
I remembered.
I'm proud of you, Tam.
The thing
There's-
that's the other reason why you want to be hitting Carachol all the time for everything, is just to keep your MP up.
Oof.
I did something weird. I hit some button, I don't know what it was. But something's wrong.
Was it your forbidden button?
Maybe.
How many fillers am I supposed to be doing? Like, between every 1 minute or between every 2 minutes?
In every 2 minute, you're supposed to use 2 filler GCDs with yours. I think it's every 2 minutes. Yeah, it's in every 2 minute.
Carachol.
Dangerous. Backside is dangerous. And then get out. Tank LB, tank LB.
Ah, we got it.
Carachol for the win. Alright.
That guy sounds like Slardar.
Clockwise.
We're missing some people on D.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh, I ran too far. That's my bad. I was supposed to stay anyway.
Alright, and just trying to break this down into small things to remember, like if-then statements. So, if you have a limit cut, go to 5. If you don't, go to 1. Then, if you have 6, get ready for the tower. Otherwise, if you have 2, move forward 1/4. If you have 4 or 8, then move forward 2/4. And then if you do not get the first mark, move to 3. That's the first thing. If you take a tower, stay there for the next mechanic. If you take an ice, stay there for the next mechanic. Otherwise, move 90 degrees. That's a majority of the things to remember for that whole thing.
And don't run early.
Don't run early. The ice is a pretty good tell because it takes up most of the arena.
Just rotate whenever the ices go off, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you don't have to.
Right.
Right.
If you have the ice or the tower, don't rotate.
Yeah, just general
Okay.
statement.
Except when you don't.
Yeah, do it every time, but okay.
Let's do this. Let's get Levin strike down.
Then learn there's like a secret pixel in the death wall we could have just stood in to avoid the whole mechanic.
Yep.
But if
That'll
you
be
use
fun.
it, you'll get reported and banned.
I'm not desynthing in it.
Did not make.
Nope. Oh, the back front goes off a little bit after the AoEs go off, so I mean, might
If
be.
it's safer to stay, you mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those cases where I don't know about plenty, but yeah, you have time. We talked about this yesterday. It's safe, it's just...
Alright, so I'm gonna get to 5, and since I'm 2, I'm gonna move 1 over. Alright. Good time to meditate, I guess, over all the shit that I've done in my life. Ah!
Whoa. Oh.
Oh, did a tower go off? Okay.
No.
Dang, I felt comfortable with that one.
So, we have 45 minutes left. I think we figured it out, but there's probably a pug strat. Should we just look that up for that mechanic?
Sure, I don't expect it to be much different, but, they...
Wonderful.
Let's,
Do you want the JP strat or?
Here, I'm gonna check UPR because that's all anyone on this fucking data center uses.
Oh my god, these strats look way different.
That's pretty standard, yeah.
I thought we had it like okay.
Alright, there's UPR. What am I looking for? Not.
Yeah, I don't know where to find it here specifically.
Had people in my other chat linking all these, and I'm like, guys, please, I can't. It's forbidden knowledge.
Because like, I see some problems with the timing of our movements, and there's probably just a simple way to fix that.
Alright,
Towers, we were correct. It looks like.
I mean, the ices were doing pretty well.
Yeah, this theoretically could work, but like I've been clipped by the fire after taking the tower. I've been clipped by the tower after taking the fire.
The ices were waiting for the last ice to go off to move.
We have to wait for the next ice to go off to move. What do you mean? Wait.
Actually, we basically got it. This
I
is
had
just a
one,
little
and
bit
then
different
placeholder had
movement.
the second ice. I have to wait for his to go off to move because I'll die in his ice.
Yeah. So you move once you don't have it, but then you wait for it to go off to move again.
what?
A lot of these movement strats look like they're just playing around the middle more.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Link it.
I. Like our general theory looks like it was correct. It's just the movement looks a little different, a little. I don't know if it's easier or not, but it looks less.
Characters are almost comfy, but not quite there. I'm a little annoyed about that.
What?
They're certainly very happy.
They're-
They are.
I missed the comfy strats, man. What happened?
These
to
are
that?
bog standard emojis. Get out with that.
Is this,
Sure.
This is exactly the same.
This is exactly our strat,
Yeah.
except for instead of standing on the wall, if you're not taking a tower and you're not taking a fire, you can stand closer to the middle.
Yeah, they're just playing around the inner ring.
I guess this means the kicked ball does not have a hitbox.
That is correct.
Coolio.
All right. Well, you live, you learn. You die, you also learn.
That's how the song goes.
I love Evanescence.
Yeah. It does not matter at all. I guess it means that the blue and the blue stacks and the number stacks aren't really on opposite sides. They're just kind of in the middle. But yeah, it's basically exactly what we had before.
Yeah.
Oh, don't run backwards. Because you'll probably
There's
die.
like you got like 2 feet of a movement you can go backward.
It's very scary. Actually, I guess the ices could. Looks like the ice could run backwards. The second ice could run backwards? I don't know. It's. Well, the other side of the middle, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the thing already.
I have to do some wild shenanigans that is gonna feel real bad.
I believe in you.
No, for this I mean. Oh, I hate this.
Oh, gross. What are you doing with your life?
Poor thing.
I haven't had to pre-pull ley line since like the T days. But it's correct. Otherwise I lose half the ley lines in that knockback phase part. Because I am not supposed to hold it. It's the world I'm living in.
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
Oh, I feel ya. Okay, we'll run it this way.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yep. Yeah, the time you should get back. I had to provoke.
Yeah, alright, I trust the balance. It's kinda perfect.
It was.
You guys gotta stop standing on those.
All right. For the record, never say unsafe ever again. It's like rear isn't safe. It's like, did you say it isn't safe? It is safe? I don't know.
Were we supposed to have calls?
Way to be ambiguous.
Yeah, that's that's what got me too, Carrot. Was that call being weird? Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm finna put the Dorito responsibility on.
I cannot do this mechanic.
Are we supposed to have
I don't
a
understand.
cousin calling that?
What, the triple opposite?
Just say go front or go back.
Front isn't unsafe.
That one, please. Oh no, I was laughing. Spray melee. That one was a little bit further than that other one that really annoyed me. So I'm okay with that one. The other one's like, come on, man. Just wiggle back.
Yeah, alright. So, guess I'll just die.
I hate that part so much. So much weaving.
Hey, I know where to go now. Front and out. Take the wall for him to do the out part.
Oh right, forgot. I was doing Numa after that. Why does the damage have to come out so late after that?
I don't know. It's awful.
I tell you, stay there.
You're not my real dad.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Telly, stay away.
I'm good. Don't even sweat it, dude.
I was alive. I thought I was dead.
What orb's a trap? I don't know what you're talking about. For the wall? So,
You can, oh, sorry. You can stand like right here and not get hit by the ice and not get hit by the thunder. But like,
Yeah.
I was actually like right here and I didn't get hit by it.
yeah,
But
so,
yeah, if you're like here waiting for it, you're definitely dead.
yeah. And
It's
there's
one of
ano-
those that's it's not big, but yeah, don't assume it's small.
That sounds like good dating advice.
Hmm.
But no, you can, I recommend waiting on basically like right here.
We just called.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's
And
where
as
you
soon
can
as-
wait is where you will pull him.
And then as soon as you see the explosion, then run back into the tower.
Yeah.
Had to blow all my cooldowns before dying.
Okay. All that's left is the
Don't even
execution.
ready check, just pull.
We got to make sure nobody else is gonna pull him first, though.
Right.
Whoops.
Oh fuck, I'm dead. I'll follow you in more.
I'm gonna go across.
I trusted your Dorito, and you let me down more than I've ever known.
I did not let you die. You died on a side I wasn't even on. What are you talking about?
Mm,
I got hit by something where you were not even near. Words.
on to you.
Look, I saw Pethos wasn't following me, so I was like, that's fine. I don't have to be responsible anymore. And I looked back and I was like, oh, he's already dead. That's why.
Using you doesn't work if it's back, because by the time you get there and are safe, it's too late for me. I have to pick someone back there already. It's kind of shitty.
I ran all the way to the back to try to make sure you would be safe.
Well, it didn't work, did it?
I'm sorry, okay? I'll be better.
Oh, that was my fault. I should have got
Was it clockwise, or rather, was it counterclockwise?
That was clockwise.
Oh, so then the ices were supposed to go the other way then, huh?
Clockwise.
Yeah. Oops. No, I
Yeah,
definitely went the
that
wrong
was
way.
counter. Yeah, I just saw
scanned
the
it in
tower next to me pop up, so that was definitely counter.
So ice will always run from 1, 2, 3, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
God damn it. Stupid auto pacing.
Oh.
Wrong person.
It's
Farther out.
Easiest mechanic of my life.
Pethos, did you trust me?
No, I didn't.
I saw you
didn't
trusting
know where
me.
you were.
I saw you right behind me the whole time.
Well, that's
Don't let it get to your head.
I applied myself.
Apply yourself on this next mechanic too.
Shoot, I'll try.
You in the wrong part of town.
Bye, Kane.
Oh.
Should we just go back here, don't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Good job, Ice Team.
Yeah, we did.
Easy
We did our
job.
thing.
We got the easy job. We looked clean though.
Except when the boss came to punch me in the face.
What?
cards.
I'm gonna have to invul. That lasts the whole time.
Ooh.
Good question. Surely they wouldn't make a fight where you could cheese the tank stuff with invulns, right? It's counterclockwise.
Oops,
Oh.
I was in the wrong part of town.
Oh, rip.
So,
Yep.
are we going by the old diagrams, or are we going by the newer stuff? Not quite.
What's different?
I'm
Well, the whole party's at 5 now, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
all the numbers are at 5 except for 2.
I'm doing the new one because it is less movement.
Absolutely.
Like
Okay.
like getting to the spot that's like close to the center but opposite of where the ice is exploding, super easy. And you can get from there to wherever you need to be in the amount of time that you need to get there.
What do you? That's everybody doesn't go to 5. What are you talking about?
No, there 2 people were at 7. 2 people with the limit cuts were
Well,
at 7.
before we
right?
were having like just the one person taking the tower where the tower was, and then everybody else was at 7. But now the rest of the people with the numbers, except for the person who's gonna explode, is at 5. Like at the start.
Sure. It's real similar.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely. It's just less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Still need that swap. Still need that swap. Still need that swap.
Yep. Choose the wall. That was my bad. I was looking at the piece of paper like, okay, I gotta go to 5 now, and then I look up and I'm like, oh no.
Malefic of water.
It's not good right now.
I think we were right though. This is probably like the worst mechanic. Everything else is cake.
Like more of the same but slightly different arrangement.
Something like that, yeah.
Limit Cut 2 will only be a little bit different, I'm sure.
We just kill it before it gets to that point. Easy way to avoid it. Then it does limit cuts with these mechanics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see if this works.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
I wish that wasn't. I wish that mechanic happened like 5 seconds later, so I could finish. So I could finish my 2 minute. I guess this is why you're doing your ley lines pre-pull.
Yeah, it's I'm in min-max mode. This fight's real awkward for Black Mage, actually.
This is the first time I've heard that.
Fair. Fair. There's not a lot of fights you have to pre-pull ley lines like optimally. It's not fun. But I trust those nerds.
Does anybody actually know Reaper really well?
Not anymore.
Itch.
Do they change anything?
I might have
No.
questions after this.
Do they change anything in the rotation
No.
from last match? Ah, damn it, that was too early. Carriage roll?
Out and back. Going clockwise.
No, what that's king. Because you're gonna take the first tower.
Right.
Run back in there. Yeah.
Oops. Should have stayed. Should have stayed.
Some rando's gonna get the ice now.
Oh.
This is good practice for T limit cut, right?
Yeah.
I remember like 12
No,
mechanics.
not really.
Nah, it's like the same.
Exactly the same. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Just gotta jump through a couple hoops and it's the same.
You guys ever even been to T? Like, it's the exact same.
Yeah. We did it a couple times.
There's numbers and you gotta remember them.
Yeah,
and you gotta go to the right side
exactly.
of the room. It's all the same shit.
Same exact thing.
Different arena, same mechanics.
You know, this mechanic's not actually called limit cut.
Damn it, that was too early.
What's a millimeter?
Yeah, can I get that in Ilms, please, sir? How do you miss? Didn't they just make all the heals in the world like 17 times bigger?
Nope.
How can anything miss anymore?
There's a few of mine that aren't bigger.
Oh, he got the damage reduction, just not the heal.
Okay.
Sorry, Pithos.
You're the worst kind of person. That's not great. That's
I got him.
Counterclockwise.
Oh, I screwed up.
Fun fact: your ice melt will still go off on your corpse.
Yes.
Good to know.
Yeah, I just got nuked by ice melt. I was like, I got it right. Oh, Kane was there.
Oh. Good
Wow,
body.
just because he's dead, he's not a person anymore? Come on.
Only just 1 second.
Kane's
Look at this.
with us in our hearts, which means that our hearts get targeted for the AoEs.
Oh, jeez.
Just so I get this right, so the first blue goes across
Hmm?
from
First blue stays at 1.
first blue
Yep.
stays at 1, and then
Yep.
you move goes whichever way the
Then goes to 3, then 5, then 7.
The blue orbs will always be behind the orb he just kicked, or where the orb he kicked was.
Blue's still doing basically what we said before, which is go to 1 if you have blues, and then go in the direction.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's still basically the same.
Okay, yeah. Alright. That works.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so,
No, you're good. I was just saying, if you are 1 though, don't just go running into the next ice.
Yes, stay there.
No! Wah!
Behind.
Can't you dab close with me? Oh. Have you considered Icarus? Worth it. Just cross-class it.
Counter.
Other counter. Shit.
Yep, the other counter.
Mhm.
Can we do one more up to the first tank busters real quick?
Flat fees.
Okay. I just want to see how long the dot lasts, because maybe we can invuln shenanigans through that too.
Ye-
I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, the swap one. Oh.
So I'm not gonna take it from you, right?
I mean, you still can. This is last. Let's try to do it just in case, but I just want to see the timer on it.
Sure.
Not necessarily. Not if we do
Chain
it like
die?
that. Not
This is coward.
necessarily.
So you want me to grab it or no?
Yeah. Just treat this one like normal. Mm,
I don't think it was 8 seconds for the windy one, but
we could do it. The timing's a little tight, but we could do it.
But why?
So it doesn't turn.
yeah, because we can't get close to sharks, the wind one.
No!
Got it.
Oh yeah, we would definitely both have to invuln. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't like this. I don't like this one.
I should just run back to the middle no matter what.
No.
Not every time.
50% of the time, it kills us.
About how
100%
often you
of the
lose the 50-50 in Genshin.
time. So,
No.
It's more like 1090 for me, so.
so that's why we're getting all this cryo.
I don't know, Kane. If you ever want to, I mean, we could. I don't know. Just spitballing. Like if we both invuln right after the first hit of the tank buster, we should be able to survive it. Yeah, well, cause I'm lazy and I don't want to have to provoke and make Kane shirk back, and you know it's. You know.
So the other tank buster you could do that too, right?
No, because we'll have to still do a tank swap eventually. Because we can't invuln both of them. I mean, it's like at the same time, it's the same like why for either one though. So I don't know.
If you cheese the first one, then there might be something later in the fight to cheese.
I see. I like the way Carrot's thinking.
No, it doesn't.
I say for the healers it does.
Yeah.
So not for Canes, but they
No,
gotta heal.
no.
They gotta heal Super Bowl Eyed.
Just,
Just
Aurora.
Clemency, easy. Yeah, yeah. I can
Yeah.
Aurora. I can
Aurora
I can
and a Heart of
Corundum.
Corundum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easy.
basically full.
Yeah, and I have Brutal Shell, and I get like 2 Brutal Shells in all that time. That's healing. That's like 600 potency. No, that's like 800 potency.
Brutal Shell is just the part of your combo.
Yeah,
It's like
so
the second
can
hit of your
heal-
combo.
Yeah,
It's not a heal, it's just a
and
shield.
No, it's a heal and a shield.
Oh, when did they add the heal?
It's always been a heal. In fact, one of your talents is to make it give the shield. One of your traits. Yeah,
I thought
enhanced
it
Brutal
was-
Shell 52.
I thought it was the shield, and then it never had the heal until recently.
Nah, it's they made the shield better.
The heal was always ignorable, which is why you never mentioned it.
You basically get 400 potency heal and shield with it every time you combine them.
I think all the tanks combos like get roughly down there 1, 2, 3. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I'm up for trying it. I mean, yeah.
I mean, why not? I mean, I guess we could technically save it in case there's like a oh shit moment, but why not?
the invuln definitely does not work during the crazy phase. I found out.
Oh, it sure doesn't.
Nope.
I've tried to cheese that like 4 times tonight.
Yep, definitely does not work.
No matter how much you believe.
I believe so. This is why I'm playing Power, so it's just being vulnerable. Like, wait, I feel joked.
Oh, you should just go back to Warrior then.
I should just be angry.
And out DPS me even more? No, thank you.
I'll do one.
I already did mine today.
You guys still aren't capped?
I'll go.
I
man.
need 10 more tums to cap.
Oh, just do a casual crystalline conflict. That's 10.
Can I just do frontline roulette?
I mean, yeah, but crystalline conflict takes like 5 minutes or less, depending on how much you rock or suck.
I mean, frontline roulette I'm gonna do anyway for the XP, bonus XP.
That's fair.
Good night.
Later.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey, I'm glad we figured that out tonight, even though, like, our movement was a little bit unoptimal. We figured that out. That's cool. Go us. That's totally fair. I'm just excited. My other group would never have figured that out. We'd be like, all right, we gotta wait until there's a long, like, 15-minute video on this mechanic. And even then, half the people wouldn't watch it.
I can tell that's your favorite part.
Oh my god. Yeah, go being raid leader, being like, hey guys, you all watch the video? If you haven't, please let me know. Okay, no answer. Cool. That means everybody watched it. Great. Going in. I don't know this part. What do you mean you don't know this part? I didn't watch the video. Why didn't you tell me? I pinged everyone.
Alright. Question. Do you think I could make convincing fails with the chirurgeon's cloth? If I like floated those up like next to a mast, do you think that would look enough like sails?
Yes. Ish. Right. Hold on. Let me go to my house. I want to see it real quick. I think it's the one I'm thinking of.
They don't look like they're full of wind. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Hey, Solenta, did you have questions?
I'm trying to figure out why unveiled whatever like exists. Because I can't figure out how to use them without losing a stack of Soul Reaver.
Unveiled what? Like,
Give it Gallows.
I mean, that's what uses those.
There, I'm doing the AoE poll, so I can't like look at the stuff at the same time.
Okay, that's fair.
But like, I literally just don't see how they are used.
The unveiled gibbet and unveiled gallows is part of your final spender. You do, yeah, enshroud.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to really follow it because again, I don't.
No, you
remember the
don't
names.
enshroud with those. That's
Or
those are just your normal gauge builders, normal soul gauge builders.
no, the unveiled gibbet and unveiled gallows is the off global that you weave.
No, that's Lemur's slice and cross reaping. No, void reaping, cross reaping.
Those are the globals. The off globals are the unveiled.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it's like you do global, global, off global, 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 off global, communio.
So
Well, you don't
No,
use those. No,
it's
those are
Lemur's-
outside
that's-
of your enshroud. Those are
Lemur's
outside your
slice
enshroud.
is the one you're talking about, Garrett.
Yeah.
Garrett.
Sure.
That's
It
why
is-
I can't
it's on
find
the
it.
same button, but
Yeah,
Mhm.
but that's why I can't figure out why it's useful because it's like it's literally not listed in the openers. They don't discuss it.
they do discuss. Hold on. I'll pop it up. They definitely do, though, because it's just your when you have 50 gauge, you use it. It's your blood stock. That's all it is. Just your blood stock turns into either one depending on which of your either Gibbet or Gallows you hit last.
Right, that's the one.
So, are you looking on the balance? Is that what you're looking at?
Are you asking if I'm looking at the balance right now?
I mean, not right this
Frostbite?
second, but when you're talking about this stuff, when you say they don't discuss it.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're like, are you talking for like an opener, or are you talking anywhere?
I literally cannot find a single place where it could be useful, and it's not
It's-
costing me something.
What do you mean? Where it could? That's how you were able to use your Gallows and Gibbet. That's the only like that, and I'm Gluttony, of course, but like those are the ways you use them outside of Gluttony. They're your major I don't know. They're your major red gauge spender. I don't remember what that one is. I guess that's your soul gauge. The other one's the shroud gauge. I don't know. But yeah, they're your major red spender, your more frequent one. and then that determines which one of Gallows or Gibbet you're going to hit next, because that makes whichever one light up and does more damage. Like, I know you're in the dungeon, but the tooltips for those say that it changes bloodstock to those.
Okay, bye.
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 Yeah, we playing most of the weekend.
Which class you playing?
I'm gonna play a mage or sorcerer, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Because we made softcore characters, I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'll play a rogue and play some melee shit because I'm not worried about dying. And after level 10, I'm like, nah, this sucks, I'm going back to smart. Like, so I'm not playing like an ice like safe build like I would on hardcore, so that's always like, you know, fire and lightning, so I'm having fun.
Nice.
Probably stick that, and then my brother's on a necro right now, I think.
I did Necro on the beta. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, he's got tons of skellies. But yeah, we'll be playing off and on all weekend. I'll let people know when we're hitting it up so that we can stack up, because I think you do get a boost to experience stuff based on the amount of people you're playing with, right?
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
how the other games work, so. I'll have you know, on weekends I don't even have a bedtime. I can stay up till like midnight.
Mr.
30.
Pethos, you come out to play?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm on a streak right now. I've gone to work on time the last 2 days in a row.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
if I hit 3 days in a
3
row,
days.
it's gonna be a problem.
You
People are
get a
gonna start
chain
worrying
bonus, a
I got it.
combo bonus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna aim for 1 tomorrow.
The combo bonus is that now they expect you to be there on time.
Right.
It's pretty cool. I have basically like full immunity because I work such ridiculous hours that like when I just show up at 9 o'clock and we start at 7:30, like no one says a word to me. They just assume I'm gonna be staying till like 6 or 7 anyway, so they're like, yeah, whatever.
I don't think I could work at any job that, like, core hours don't like start anytime before 10. Basically
Yeah.
been my entire working career.
I was quite surprised because in Florida, all the jobs out there start at 9, and I got to Texas, and everyone starts at 7:30 out here.
It's
All the jobs I keep finding start at 7:30. Like, this is
it's that farmer mentality, right? You know, they've inherited the good morals of early to bed and early to rise.
It is aggressively early, and I do not like starting that time. So yeah, on occasion, like 3 times a week, I just stroll in at 9 o'clock. It's fine. I have immunity, whatever. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
Later.
Bye. Yeah, I actually downloaded Diablo on my PlayStation earlier, but it wouldn't let me log in, so I was kept getting an error message, so hopefully they fix it the next day or so.
You have the early access, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
I do.
I just know people who would ask that question without having early access, and I'd be like, yeah, I mean, it's not out yet then. Like, what are you talking about?
Wow. I fucking hate when my teammates in PvP are just like super fucking cowards.
Rip. Are you on front lines right now?
Yeah, I'm just doing I'm doing the roulette. Like, there'll be like 4 or 5 people, and I'd be like, sweet, I'm gonna jump in and like orogeny and limit break them, and I'm starting to beat up, and then like the 5 or 6 people on my team are just like turning around and running away. I'm like, dudes, this is the chance. Your moment to strike is now. And they're like, moment to let you die. By yourself. Get wrecked, nerd.
Sounds pretty accurate, unfortunately.
Tuesday?
6-6.
At 666.
That would be 7:06.
Right, at 706. That's what I said.
Oh no. Forgot I left Cookie Clicker on in the background.
It's like that's why my CPU was lagging.
No, I'm just slow sometimes.
Bloodwetting, I think, might be my favorite ability in this game. That was awesome. Nope. I'll just spinny myself. It's fine.
That's why we do this very often without a healer. We just have a warrior.
That's it.
Can also keep us alive, which is crazy.
Go for the. No.
Did you do the death wall? Get him, Kane.
Oh man.
The only time I was able to do it, I tried the whole fight and I didn't get to do it till the boss was at 5%.
Oh.
At least you were able to do it.
And once again, the entire party runs away.
I'm scared of you. You're a scary warrior.
No, they're uninterested in what I have to kill. They're like, oh, an objective spawned. Let's all just turn away from this actual group of enemies that is like 20 alms from us, and let them just come pick people off on the rear.
You need 10 people to get one objective, clearly, to claim it.
I mean, Blue has some good cohesion right now, which is probably why they're like doing okay.
There we go.
What'd you do?
I win at life.
Nice.
By dying. It's a
I
speed
just trust
run.
it.
God, why is this particular PvP thing so long compared to the other ones?
It does get good leveling if you're leveling something, which is nice.
Let me know when you're out of there. I want to ask you a couple questions.
Yeah, we're out.
Okay. What are you using to activate your Gallows and Gibbet then after your Gluttony's no longer, or when your Gluttony's on cooldown?
That was just Bloodstock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that just turns into Unveiled Gallows and Unveiled Gibbet.
They give it a different name, but it's the same buttons you've already been pushing.
Yeah, it just does more potency and then lights up one of the Gallows or Gibbet.
Because I've checked
That's all
it.
it is.
I've checked it like 20 times now in the last 2 days, and I don't know. It's just always been Bloodstock. Like whether I check it in the middle of the fight or not.
If it's Bloodstock in the middle of a fight, that means something's gone horribly wrong.
It's the mechanic that makes you alternate between your side and rear positionals.
I guess the
If you check it like right after you die, then you won't have the buff on that changes it to one of the others. Or if you change like right at the beginning of the fight, you won't have it, but it'll change like during your opener because of your Gibbets or Gallows buttons.
maybe I'm just missing the positionals.
Even if you miss it, as long as you're hitting the lit up button, it'll still give you the other one for changing Bloodstock.
But you are seeing the buttons like light up, right?
Gibbet and Gallows? Yes.
Yeah.
So that's
Like-
that's all it is.
Yeah.
When it lights up, it's the better version.
Are Unveiled Gibbet, Unveiled Gallows are not positionals?
They're just Bloodstock with they light up whichever positional you need to use next. So you'll have the big thick glowing border around whichever one.
So
When
I
you
don't
use
I
it.
don't even need to know if it's Unveiled Gibbet or Gallows.
Correct.
You certainly don't need to know what it's called.
Why do these buttons exist?
That is because they give the different buffs that change which positional's better at the time.
No, Gallows should just give Unveiled Gibbet, and Gibbet should just give Unveiled Gallows.
It does.
Or sorry,